Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. Today we're actually going to do a book review, and then we're going to do 4 books that are on my hit list. I think it's like 3 to 4 books. This was one of my first novels that I think I've ever read. I might be lying. I read this book in 10th grade for the first time. It was recommended to me by one of my teachers. Like when you have to do like a book project in English. Couldn't find a book, was so bored, and my teacher was like, Brittany, I really think you'll love this book. Little did I know this book would be amazing. I don't know if I recommend it for a 10th grader, but I reread it as an adult. It's called Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. She is just a freaking angel. They came out with a movie for this, and the movie was amazing. They were definitely different. I honestly hate when people compare movies and books in the sense of like talking negative about the movie. There is no way possible that a movie can depict what a book is giving you. Like, I don't know if I'm saying that right. For one, you imagine characters and emotions and feelings on your own when you read a book. You go at your own pace also. This book is about a young woman named Angel. She is a harlot. That's what they called it back in the day. This book is technically written about the time period, like the Oregon Trail, if y'all know about that, like the Gold Rush, the Oregon Trail, where it's like based in California. So that's where this is. So she works in a brothel. She's a harlot, which means she's a whore in modern day terms. And the reason why I love this book is because, in my opinion, even though she's a whore, you could compare her character to like other whores in modern day.
She was a fairy. Yeah, yeah.
Think of like a modern day whore, what she looks like and what she does for work. It's about redeeming love. So pretty much the mindset that she has is because she has lived this life of damnation, she does not believe in God. She does not trust God. She meets a man named Michael. Actually, before she even meets Michael, Michael is already talking to God about her. He has his own land. He's a farmer, whatever. And from time to time, he comes into town to sell his crops. Well, he ends up seeing a girl named Angel walking down the street, and God is telling him like that's the love of your life. So pretty much the book is him trying to get this woman to trust him and believe him, but she's so scarred and she's so just deep into what she's done. She does not have hope for herself. This book is about obviously redeeming love. So it's pretty much her building a relationship with God, but also her building a relationship with herself, because she has to pretty much love herself in order to realize that she deserves love. And that is the reason why I say like a lot of modern day women who live like a risque lifestyle would really enjoy this book, because it teaches you self-love, self-respect and all these different things, which she didn't choose to be a whore. She Different things happened to her that made her a whore, and that's the reason why she is a harlot in the book or whatever. That's how she got to doing her profession, which is usually how things happen. Nobody just wants to be that. But that's the reason why I love this book. I think this is just my favorite book. Like, I the amount of tears that I've cried. I've read this book, I know, at least like 6 times. It's so good. I'll probably read it again during the fall. I'm going to read y'all something out of this. I think I've already reviewed this too on some previous videos. So let's say like the 6th chapter, there's a little cute little quote. There it is. To have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish till death do us part. I'm gonna read the first sentence. Michael couldn't get Angel out of his mind. He tried to concentrate on his work and found himself thinking about her instead. So good. Okay, second book that I'm gonna review. I know everybody's talking about this book. I don't really care. I'm gonna review it because this book was so good. I think this was my first introduction to thriller novels or thriller books. I don't know if this is considered a novel or not. Y'all already know what it is. The movie's about to come out. Colleen Hoover is the author. Verity. Do you know I read this book in 2 days? phenomenal. So this book is a thriller, very suspenseful. It's about a writer. Okay, I have to get my iPad out so I could remember what the heck their names were. I haven't read Verity in a minute. So Lowen is an author. She is invited into this home and she is pretty much finishing a book for Verity, which is also another author. Something happened with Verity to the point that she can't finish this book. She can't get her, she can't do her job. They have to finish this book. And so she is given a couple of manuscripts. She's given one manuscript. Is she given one or two manuscripts? I can't even remember. Verity's husband name is Jeremy. Jeremy helps Lowen in the house. Obviously, it's his house. He lives there. They also have 2 children. Well, one of the kids are not alive anymore. So there's that. And the whole plot of the book is pretty much Lowen trying to finish this book and having to read Verity's manuscript. She does not know which manuscript is real. She doesn't know. She just doesn't know. I don't want to give the book away, but I'm telling you, like, if you have not been reading, you need a good book to get into. It's an easy read. Like, no big words, no hard words. Like, it's not long. The movie is going to come out and you're going to go watch the movie and then try to read the book. And that's going to be very foolish of you to do that. So I recommend you go ahead and get this freaking book and read it, because everybody's not saying this for no reason. Like, nobody's saying Verity is like one of the best thrillers ever for no reason. Okay, go get the book. I don't want to spoil it, but I don't want to spoil it. I want it for the girls who have read the book. I want to ask you something, but I know that's gonna kind of be spoiling it, so I'm not gonna ask you. I will ask though, did you read the last chapter that came out later? Like, have y'all read that yet? I can't remember if I read it or not, so that means I'm gonna reread it. I'm probably gonna have to buy another copy. That's Verity. I love Verity. It's so good. I could talk about it all day long. But I should do a book review and like a spoiler alert, but I don't think I'm ready for that right now. Okay, so my third book, I checked it out from the library, so that's the reason why I don't have a copy of the actual book. But the third book that I'm gonna talk about, I don't know if I really recommend this to y'all because it really kind of like just annoyed me so bad. I just finished reading You Shouldn't Have Come Here. That book was so annoying. Like, I've never been so annoyed with a book since It Starts With Us. I haven't finished It Starts With Us, but I finished It Ends With Us, and I need to finish It Starts With Us. But honestly, like, sometimes characters just piss me off and annoy me so bad that I just don't even finish the book. But I pushed myself through. I finished the book since I didn't own it. And this book is by Geneva Rose, which I do think Geneva Rose is a great author. Pretty much, the book is about a girl named Grace. She is from New York and she wants to get out of town. She wants to go on a one-on-one solo trip by herself. And she goes and stays on this farm with a man that she doesn't know that owns the Airbnb. Oh, his name is Calvin. So it's Grace and Calvin. They're the main characters of the book. Let me just tell y'all kind of like some of the plots. She has no cell phone. She has no Wi-Fi. There's only one phone and it's a cord phone, like an old landline. She has that phone that's there. But anyway, so she goes and stays in this Airbnb with this guy named Calvin. Calvin is really cool. He's really sweet. He kind of knows everybody in the town because his family also died on the farm. So like, his family is pretty known because it's such a small town. He has a brother. He's also like, they described him as like really attractive. So these two hit it off. They kind of have like a little fling. And then as time progresses, weird things start happening in this freaking cabin. Like really weird things. Also too, when she gets there, she learns that there is already a missing woman that was supposed to stay at the cabin, but she's not there. Grace hasn't seen her and Calvin said that she never checked in. So there's that. So obviously there's a plot. I did not expect the plot to be what the plot is, and that's the reason why it's on my list as the third book that I recommend, because I didn't guess the plot. Maybe that's kind of like why I was annoyed, because I didn't guess the plot, but I don't know. So yeah, You Shouldn't Have Come Here by Geneva Rose. Okay, first book on my hit list is definitely for sure The Silent Patient, but it's Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I don't really know how to pronounce that. It is a shocking psychological thriller of a woman's act of violence against her husband. A famous painter named Alicia shoots her fashion photographer husband Gabriel 5 times in the face and never speaks another word. Confined to a psychiatric unit, a criminal psychotherapist named Theo becomes obsessed with unlocking the truth behind her silence. I heard this book is so good, I have to read it. Okay? Second book on my hit list is a book that I've actually already started. And the reason why it's a self-help book, it's not really fiction, but I want to include it in this because something freaky happened, the reason how I received the book. So I was in self-help. If you're new to my channel, then you don't really know that. But if you're not new, then you've probably seen videos already of me like just going through life or whatever. I be into self-help. So I started meditating and I was introduced to a man named Joe Dispenza. I don't know if I was introduced to him through Jay Shetty's podcast on YouTube or if the time. Oh, no. I did find him on Jay Shetty's podcast and then I went and I got more information about him. So this is the book. Life changing. It's already changed my life in so many different ways. If you're trying to become someone new, if you're trying to figure out how to break out of the freaking rat race, if you're trying to break out of the matrix, if you want a better life, if you want to dream up things for yourself, if you want to get prettier, if you want to be nicer, if you want to like yourself, this is the book. So the crazy story behind this book is I started meditating to Joe Dispenza's meditations on my own, like completely on my own. I learned about him through his teachings on YouTube. I watched a lot of his videos and then I started meditating, and meditating is so amazing because it's like this energy and this charge in your body that comes up inside of you that you can't even explain. Like it's better than any high that you think you could ever get. Long story short, after I meditate, I joined this book club type of thing where you anonymously send your favorite book in the whole wide world to somebody. So you have to go to the store and you have to buy a book and then you get some random person's address. So I decided to send this book, Redeeming Love, to whoever the random person was. Hopefully it was a girl that got it. Oh, actually it was. Her name is Amber because I had to send it to her address. I don't know who she is, but I sent her my book. So Amber, if you're out there, girl, I hope you really enjoyed this. This is my favorite book. So somebody sent me this book. I don't know who it is because it's anonymous. You don't get to see who sent you the book. I got this book in the mail as one of my books. It keeps going on and on and on. So I did receive like multiple books. This book like a couple days after I meditated for the first time, and this is by Joe Dispenza, obviously, and it's called Becoming Supernatural. And like, let me just show y'all. It's like a workbook almost, but not really a workbook. Best book ever. I think I'm halfway through the book. I listened to it on Audible. And I also like kind of read it a little bit. I don't really like to read self-help books. I kind of like to listen to them on Audible. I love this book so much. Third book on my hit list. I'm about to start reading this book actually like today, probably tonight. I've had this book for a minute and everybody's talking about it. So the book is called The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It's about Evelyn Hugo, which it's really, I heard about, I forget her name. If y'all know, leave it in the comments because I forget her name. But apparently it's about her. So the back says, when Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. She gets real scandalous. Like I heard it's real scandalous. I heard it's like nasty type of scandalous. That's my type of stuff. That's the stuff I've always read. So I'm super excited about that. She's determined to use this opportunity to jumpstart her career. From making her way to Los Angeles to leaving the show business in the 80s, the 7 husbands along the way, Evelyn unspools a table of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendships, and a great forbidden love. Evelyn's story, near its conclusion, it becomes clear that her life interests with Monique's own in tragic and irreversible ways. Okay, I'm confused. I don't know. I just heard it's good. We're gonna try it. It's on my hit list. We're gonna read it. If you haven't read Redeeming Love, if you haven't read Verity, if you haven't read You Shouldn't Have Come Here, maybe you should try those out if you are interested in those type of books. And of course, my hit list, definitely like meet me back over here and let's talk about it. We can do spoilers in the comments, because like if you don't want spoilers, don't read the comments. That's not nice. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for coming back to my channel, or maybe I'm gonna put this on TikTok. Did y'all know TikTok won't let you talk about YouTube? I think that's kind of selfish and kind of fake of them, but that's okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. Maybe I'll be back on YouTube more, doing some more book reviews. If you want a more in-depth book review, like a spoiler of Redeeming Love, so we can actually really talk about it, let me know, because I will make a whole freaking spoiler video about Redeeming Love. I know that book inside and out. Also, the scenes in the book are way more graphic than the movie. The scenes in the book go so crazy that it's like you just cry and cry and cry and cry and cry. Verity, God, I want to spoil Verity so bad right now. So let me know if y'all want to talk about Verity too, because the bitch is crazy. She's absolutely crazy, okay? Hope y'all have a great day. Thank y'all so much for coming to my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you care. Love y'all so much.